In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 different ways you can scrape leads from LinkedIn using Claude Cowork. So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need to sign up to at least a $17 Claude account. And this is going to give you Claude Cowork if you haven't already. And then once you're inside Claude Cowork, you will have to download it to your desktop. You're going to see 3 things on the top: Chat, Cowork, and Code. And before actually working on Cowork tab, let's first go to Setting and Connectors and make sure that we have 2 connectors here. One is LinkNav and the other is Appify. And this is the URL for this connector. To install this, you just have to go to Customize and then add a new connector. Add Custom Connector, call it LinkNav, enter that MCP URL, click Add, and then later you will need to add the API key. Similarly for Appify, there's also a place for API token. And without further ado, now let's go to Claude Cowork and start typing the prompt.
Without any connectors, generate leads on LinkedIn who are looking for my service, and then type in what service you're providing. And then Claude will start working, and you need to confirm a few questions. How many leads are you aiming for? Let's start with 25. Claude used the web search, and then built a 23 lead CSV of verified linking prospect. But it also mentioned the caveats that without LinkedIn access, it only surfaces the people who publicly publish about the pain, not people privately shopping. You can see the name, the role, the company, and their LinkedIn profile. Also, it categorized these people into different tiers, like agency owner, SDR leader, RevOps, and competitor. It also analyzed the intent signals. The only problem, though, when I look for the source, it's actually in 2023. It's from 3 years ago. Let's see another one. This one is from 6 months ago, and this one is from 5 months ago. So I would say it's good that it has signals, but it's just too stale. Now I'm introducing the second way. We're going to type in the same prompt, but instead of without any connectors, this time we're going to use the connector LinkNav, which I've already added here. With LinkNav connector, generate leads on LinkedIn who are looking for my service. This time also a few clarifying questions. The best buyers, all of them. Which region? US, UK. What intent signal? People posting, people who changed job, companies with funding or leadership change, and all of the above, actually, yeah. Okay, now Claude summarized my requirement, not only including the search type, the regions that I input, but also specified the 5 industries and functions, seniorities, job titles. After the job is done, you can see that it found 181 unique prospects showing intent, and the intent included several things. First one, competitor agent, people who just reacted or commented on a competitor's post. The second one is the people who match the ICP with certain position and location. Third one, 45 people who just posted, and then 37 from people who engage with influencers. So let's take a look at this list. Let's just look at this evidence. This post is from 2 days ago, so it's super recent. If you like the quality of this list, you can export the leads into a new campaign. Then what Claude will do is to create a campaign on the LinkNav platform and then import the above leads into this campaign so that later you can run the campaign whether with sequence or AI-generated follow-ups with human approval. Okay, now let's get to the third way of generating leads. Similar to the previous one, we're just using a different connector called Appify. So this time we're going to say with Appify connector, generate leads on LinkedIn who are looking for my service. And here, of course, you will put your service or your landing page. After it processed, it found 20 leads, a name, the title of the company, signal type, signals, host, also a score. If you like the quality of this list, you can also put them into a campaign. So I'll put above leads into a new campaign called Appify Leads. And you'll be able to see this campaign created on LinkNav platform, currently in the pause state. From here, you can edit this campaign. For example, you can schedule it to send out the messages at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday, each day. Make sure you don't go over the limit of 30. Otherwise, it might look like a bot, and the platform hates that. Also, you can define the workflow. It's super customizable. For example, you can choose to like the post before connecting with the prospect just to warm it up a little bit. And you can also choose to connect with a note or without a note. Send out the first message, or you can wait for the other person to send out the first message. And you can choose the first message to be AI created or a fixed template. AI would take into account this person's recent post, their profile, including their name, their current company, their job title, and everything on this person's page, basically. But if you choose a static message, you can also use all of the variables. I usually either ask the question if they're currently running LinkedIn outbound campaign,
Or I provide some free value, for example, give them some blog post that's highly requested. And then here's the interesting part. You can choose the follow-ups to be auto-replied, or you do it manually. If you choose auto-reply, basically AI will read the whole conversation and based on the context, generate some response. The most fantastic part is that you can let AI run on autopilot, or you can choose to approve. We can just approve all these messages in the inbox in one pass. And the suggested DM is based on the whole conversation. So it saves you a lot of brain cells to have to read the whole conversation and then think of a response. Basically, you will need to approve each message before going out. You can also withdraw the message after certain days. For example, after 7 days, if that person didn't accept your connection request, the system will automatically retract that invitation. Because currently with the quota of emails getting lower, connection requests are becoming more valuable. How does the AI knows the whole context of the product? One thing is that you attach your LinkedIn product. The other thing is that you attach this prompt. And from this prompt, you can give a lot of detailed instructions about how you want the conversation go. For example, if the prospect is interested, then bring them into a certain link. But don't send a link in the first 2 messages. If they use LinkedIn for outreach, then do something. If they don't use LinkedIn for outreach, then do another thing. Make sure that the link is only sent once. If they are not interested, then just stay professional and exit gracefully. Always keep the message under 30 words because that's what humans do. Don't ever use dash. Dash is super AI. If they speak another language, then just change to that language. You can customize as much as you want. You can also edit this whole prompt and choose the model. Similarly, you can also define your preference, how you want to connect with that person, how you want the first message go, and then you can test it here after you define all your preference. And of course, you can add that approval layer at the end of it so that you can have 100% of the control of what messages goes out. You can connect a multiple LinkedIn account. For us, we run our own campaigns with 4 accounts. But you may say, I don't have that many LinkedIn accounts, I only have 1. We have another amazing thing that can help you expand your daily reach. That is the comment campaign. So instead of the regular DMs, what you can do is you can put a bunch of post URLs and then schedule those comments to send at certain time. Similarly, you can also define the product and then define the schedule. Set it to be, for example, 15 comments per day. You can define the comment to be replying to the comment for the post or comment for the commenters. Use a fixed template or AI generated one with approval or just run on autopilot. And from here, you can just put all your posts that you want to comment on. So you're not directly adding that person as a connection. You are just reaching out to them through comment without burning your daily connection quota. And every day you are able to see a bunch of comments generated, and then all you have to do is go in one pass and approve or edit it and then post.